Hey there, Heightened Experience Gaming. It's your favorite Canadian gamer girl here, the floorhugger. And this week I wanted to do something that I do on my main channel. That is feature a comment. So this week's comment is from Legit Mute. It's from the FAL is banned and not the Cap 40s. But the name of the video is the FAL is banned. It is retarded to take out the FAL and not the cap, because with the cap you can outgun SMGs and hip fire is OP. At least I have a chance against the FAL. So that is the featured comment of this week. Leave a comment in this video, and I will see what interests me, and maybe I'll pick you guys for next week. But that is the featured comment this week. So this week I want to talk about competitive games. Now, here in North America and some parts of Europe, we are in the Call of Duty is the competitive game. Call of Duty has been the competitive game for a long time, but that is not true. Oh, excuse me. Over in Japanland, there have been competitive play for as long as I can remember, and I will be 20. So the competitive games that have been over in Japan and a little bit here, but unless you know about the games, you don't care, is Street Fighter, Tekken was the big one, Mortal Kombat. All the fighting games are big, and Dota is big over there too, as well as League of Legends. Those are the biggest competitive games out there. Dota and League of Legends outshine Call of Duty at any tournaments. I don't know if you guys watched the DreamHack 2013 tournaments, if any of you are into that, or the All-Star Shanghai tournament. That tournament alone, one day I watched all the days, but one day outshined the Call of Duty championships, no problems. What is your guys' definition of a competitive game? Is it team versus team where you have to rely on other teams, or is it just yourself, like Street Fighter or Tekken, where you have to rely on yourself and your skill to win? Otherwise, if you don't have that, you're not going to win. Not where you can fall back on teammates. I am not saying that Call of Duty is not competitive, because I know some of the Freako players, I know Optic players, I know people from the competitive teams, and they practice a lot, and I give them credit for that. That is something extremely competitive. But to me, it is not the competitive game. There are way more competitive games out there longer than Call of Duty that don't get the exposure in North America that they would get in Japan or some parts of Europe or China or places like that, where these games thrive and live. We know that there's a lot over in Japan that we don't get here, and that's fine, but I just wish that we could get the exposure for the games here. Like, I love watching the Street Fighter tournaments. I love watching Mortal Kombat tournaments. I know MLG has them on their website as competitive games, but I've yet to see a really decent tournament for it. Maybe I haven't been paying attention enough, but I try to. What do you guys, like I said, what are your guys' thoughts on competitive? Like, not competitive teams. Teams is something else. Competitive games. My idea, every game is competitive, even the single players, because you're facing yourself, you're trying to make yourself better. But the PvP games, I guess you could say, why is this a competitive game and some isn't? Why is a fighting game less competitive here and more competitive in Japan and China than it is in North America? We make the games here too. We have the technology to play them. We have the media to broadcast them. But I guess also here in North America, the audience isn't everybody. I mean, the same as goes in Japan, but there's a lot more people there who follow gaming and gaming culture than here in North America. you might say, oh, I know a lot of people that watch competitive gamings and stuff, but that is the community you're in. If you're in YouTube, you know a lot of people that are watching the competitive stuff. If you're in gaming, you know a lot of people that are watching the competitive or gaming in general. And to you that may seem a lot, but we are a very small community. I can talk with people about anything, and then sometimes I bring up games and they look at me like I got a third head. I don't know what's like. I don't know. Competitive gaming to me is more of a, I don't know. To me, Call of Duty competitive gaming is more of a I want to watch it spectacle to see these guys pull it off and root for these guys. But to me, the extreme competitive is the fighting games, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all these games that I grew up watching and grew up playing. Leave it in the comments section below what you guys think, and maybe if it's creative enough, I will pick your comment to be featured in next week's comment of the week. Alright guys, I will see you. Thank you for joining me for episode 4 with the floor hugger, and I will see you guys next week.